Good evening. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for that introduction. Thank you, Sam, for all that you do for this amazing organization. I'm going to share with you my story, and then I'm going to tell you my views on Iran and Israel. And my story is the same as many of yours, or your parents or grandparents. I'm an immigrant. And I was thinking when my parents looked at a map of America, they could have picked beautiful Southern California or Hawaii. They picked Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I grew up. I met one person tonight from Cleveland. I'm very excited. We doubled the population here. And we started off living in the basement of a person's home. We were poor. We did not speak English well. And my parents would go to flea markets and sell gifts and jewelry to make ends meet. They did that for several years, saved enough money, opened one store in the shopping center. They then worked hard, saved some more money, opened one gift store in the shopping mall. My brother and I would help watch that store because we were free labor. And eventually, they expanded to 6 stores. So in my mind, they achieved the American dream. They went from being poor to a home, gave my brother and I an amazing education. And it's one of the reasons I joined the U.S. Air Force on active duty. I believe I can never give back to America everything this amazing country has given to me. One reason I choose to remain in the reserves, I'm a lieutenant colonel at LA Air Force Base in the district. And it's one reason I'm in politics, make sure that this dream remains open for people who want to work hard and succeed. And one of their amazing things I had the opportunity to do as a member of the state legislature was to visit Israel in 2007 with my wife. We were with the Jewish Federation. And it was a transformative trip. We didn't know what to expect before we landed. And when we got there was this huge demonstration at the airport, and we thought it was some national security incident. So as we get closer, we realized it's a teacher's strike. And we're thinking, oh, it's the same the whole world over. And then they took us to this place near Sderot, and we were on a military observation post on the 2nd floor. And the IDF soldier was explaining to us that Israel provides much of the power to Gaza, and Hamas launches rockets over. Made no sense to me. And eventually this younger IDF soldier goes up to the older one, and they have a very heated conversation, and the younger one leaves. And we go back on the bus. I asked the guide, what was that conversation all about? And the guide said the younger soldier was complaining to the older one and said, please take these people out of here. They're making us targets. And I could see in the air the metallic balloons that would warn about the rockets coming over from the Gaza Strip. And it was very clear to me that Israel is in a very different state. It's an existential state for many of their citizens there. They go to school, they go shopping, they buy groceries. At any time a rocket could land and kill them. And that's why I've always had this profound belief that America must do everything it can to protect Israel and her security. I also have an academic basis for this. When I went to Stanford, I majored in political science with a focus on arms control and security studies. I'm a graduate of Air War College, and it's clear to me Israel is a profound and unique ally of the United States. The only democracy in a troubled region of the world. It's a bulwark against terrorist states and terrorist nations, and that's why I'm the only candidate that has a public record on Israel and Iran. I was proud to have been a principal co-author of AB 221 that this organization helped put through, and that divested California's pension funds from Iran's nuclear and energy industries. I also co-authored the bill that told businesses, if you invest in Iran, you cannot contract with the state of California. And I also co-authored a bill that told insurance companies, and they heavily oppose this, that if you invest in Iran's energy and nuclear industries, you cannot count those towards the capital requirements. As your member of Congress, I would be a very strong supporter of Israel. My views, I've talked to Elon Carr often, my views are very similar. We have very similar views. And I would support and fight for and advocate the $30 billion 10-year memorandum of understanding of security assistance between the U.S. and Israel. I would support and fight for increased funding for Arrow 3 missile defense system, as well as other systems such as David Sling. I oppose the BDS movement, and I would support the Nuclear-Free Iran Sanctions Act. And as your member of Congress, I will be open and accessible, and any issues relating to the Middle East, I would consult with this organization and other experts, but just want to say that for both academic studies and a very emotional trip I went to, I have very strong views on Israel, and as a result of my public record and my views, proud to have been endorsed by Democrats for Israel and the only candidate to receive the highest rating of strong support. With that, thank you for inviting me here, and look forward to working with you.